Hey guys, this is Will with Playco Games. I'm sitting here with Jake. We are going to play a little demo version of Civicus Dice Game for you. And I'm going first, so let's get right to it. The beginning of my turn, I can place, move, or pull one camp, and it's first round, so I don't have anything else to move or pull. So I'm going to go ahead and place a camp between this black and green dice here, which give me access to these two dice to roll for resources. So in the second phase of my turn, I'm going to go ahead and extract those resources, see what I get. Ooh, nice. So I got an exotic there, and I have a stone. So immediately I can go straight away and build a village, because that gives me one there, and then exotics can be spent. Or I could, take this exotic right here, which would be a multiplier times markets. I'm actually in the mood to get a village going here, because last round Jake destroyed me, so it was, yeah.
As I will this round.
Oh, is that what's up? Okay. So now I have to decide, do I want to place upgrade my camp? So you go from a camp and then you can upgrade that camp to a village. I can either go here and then have, 3 points of influence on each of these, or I can go here and have 3 points of influence on each of these. It's essentially the same because it's both just gaining a sacred site. So I'm going to actually just go there. And that is the end of my turn. So that should go there. Now I go ahead and calculate my score. And essentially what I do is I look at my settlement score. I do have one village, but I don't have any farms right now. So anything times 0 is 0, as you'll see in this, in this scoring part of the rule book. And so nothing in that. Markets times exotics, nothing in that. And I don't have any temples to multiply times my sacred sites, and I have yet to build any technology. So my first round, I got a whole bunch of nothing. But that's okay, I'm planting seeds for the future. All right, so now that goes to Jake's turn.
Okay. It's my turn. I will get myself a few dice to roll here.
So I'll get you a yellow, so a desert dice and a forest dice. Nice.
2 exotic goods.
The luck just never runs out for you, does it? So 2 exotics. So he could either spend those exotics right now and either place another camp or place a village for that matter, because that could get him 2 stone or 2 wood. Or he can immediately take these, and this is a limited supply. There's only 8 of these diamonds, so those are multiplied times the number of markets you control. So that's sort of a future strategy if possible. So he has to make that decision.
And I've made that decision, and I will use these to build another camp.
Okay, so that scores him. So next round he'll be rolling 2 yellow dice, a black, and a green. So 2 desert, a mountain, and a forest dice.
So now scoring, I have.
Now you have
2 settlements.
So you don't. You just have camps,
no
so you don't get any
villages,
points for camps.
0 points.
So 0 points in that. It doesn't look like you scored any points this round because you don't control anything otherwise. Other than dice, and dice don't get you victory points. What's interesting is an early strategy is definitely to get dice, but towards the end of the game, it's kind of risky because you want to control some of these other multipliers like markets and farms and temples. All right, so what was your score for the first round?
Zilch.
Mine was zilch as well. So
excellent.
Now this start of round, start of round 2. So that goes to Jake, and he's the starting player for round 2. So that essentially gives him 2 turns in a row.
So now with this turn, I can place another camp for free, which I will do.
Or he could move one of these, but why would he do that at this point anyway?
I'm crazy, son.
Just never know.
Okay, I shall place right there.
Secures a farm. And now you have 2 mountain dice, 2 desert dice, and a forest dice. Very nice. Very nice.
A lot of dice. Very nice. Okay.
And you
looky
got
here. Oh, that was a 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a 5. Yeah, these are some teeny tiny dice, and I apologize, but hey, we're trying to make these really, really inexpensive demos to give you an idea how the game works. So if you got one of these, sorry about the dice.
Okay.
All right, so Jake has a wood, a metal, and 3 exotics to work with. That's a fantastic position to be in. How is he going to spend those?
Wood and metal and 3 exotics, eh? I think I'm gonna build a city. So I'll do a wood, I'll do a metal, 2 exotics, we'll make my clay, and whatever else I'm missing, stone. So yeah.
So you get your city. All right, and so, well, no, you can't do that yet, actually, because you don't have a village yet.
Or a village, excuse me. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
so
So,
village,
hey,
yeah.
I'm spending too much.
Yeah.
Thinking ahead.
You can't jump ahead. You can't go from a camp to a city. You have to go, progressively from a camp to a village, and then a village can be upgraded to a city.
All right, so I'm gonna
Essentially,
do...
Jake just got a little ahead of himself.
Yes.
No worries.
I think I put those back right, but if I didn't... Oh,
Hey, I like your ambition, though.
Yes, hey. That's what chiefs are made of. So I'm going to do 2 exotics, and we're going to build a village. Wooden wood. So we will build said village.
So wait, what do you got? You've got a...
2 exotics.
So you're using them for 2 stone to
Turn
build a
those
village,
into 2
right?
stones.
Yep, okay.
Yes, sir. And I believe I will do that. Sorry, thinking too long here. I will do that right here.
Interesting. All right, so that adds a market to your repertoire.
Yes, and I also...
So you still have a wood, metal, and an exotic. So you could use some for technology. You could snag that exotic to multiply. Now that you have the market, that would give you a victory point. Or you could trade those 2 in and place another camp.
Yeah.
So essentially, he could trade that exotic for anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then any 2. So he could say, okay, I'm going to trade that for a metal. Then that pairs of metal would get him another wood.
And remind me, technology. I pay 1 to get to the first level, eh?
Any 1.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna place another camp with these. We're gonna put these back. Should put those back earlier.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
so we're gonna place another camp with that, and we're gonna place said camp. I'm thinking right here. It looks awful nice.
Okay. So he's planting seeds for the future.
Right
He moves it. All right. All right. So.
Okay, and technology.
And 1 for technology, so I get you up. So then Jake scores for round 2.
Alright, so I have settlements, and I do have a farm now.
So yeah, so let's take a look here. He has 1 village, so that gets him 1 point. These are still camps, so 1 point times the number of farms that he controls. He controls 2 farms, so 1 point for settlements times 2 farms is 2. Right, so he scored
points.
2 in his subsistence score this round.
I do have a market, but I have no exotic goods.
Yep. So there's his market that he controls, but he doesn't have any of these.
frivolously.
Yeah, you've actually had multiple opportunities to get those.
No temples.
No temples,
And
then
no sacred
sacred
sites.
sites. Not even over here, because I've got that one. Okay. So.
We have no faith in my empire.
Yeah, yeah. You need to religify your people.
Religify.
That's a word.
So
0, and then you have a 2 in technology. So as you score these rounds, I guess you can add it up in your mind, but the idea is to sort of leave a little bit of mystery for the end to see who has the greatest settlement. So I don't have the totals added until the very end of the game. So
if you can remember other people's scores, you have an advantage.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you're done.
Yep.
You are finished. Now it begins my turn for round 2, and this is the beginning of my first time attempt to have 2 turns in a row, if that makes sense. All right, so I get to place, move, or pull a camp. I'm going to get started. I need to secure some serious dice because that's what really hurt me last time, big time actually. Let's go. He could turn that into a city and knock me off, so I'm gonna be a little hesitant to do anything crazy like that. But that's the same thing anywhere over here. You've pretty much got everything on lockdown. I'm going right here. I'm being bold. Why not? See what happens here. So right now he still has this because he has 3 points of influence because he has a village there. I just have a measly camp, so I have 1 point of influence. 3 beats 1, so he has that. But that does give me this one here. So now I can extract, so I get 2 black or mountain dice this time and a forest die. So here, here, and here. See what I can build out of this. Alright, so I've got a stone, couple stone, nice.
Uh-oh.
Can't argue with that. Alright, so I take my stone, I get to throw a village down. Now where's that village going to go? Obviously it's going to go right here. So that's the only choice I have because I can't go here. I have to go here. Beautiful. Alright, so now we share influence here, so that's now in conflict. So neither one of us get to roll that green dice until one of us, you know, basically takes it over. And then I still had my wood over here, so I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice that to technology and get my score going there. All right.
Just to clarify for people, if there's another camp there and you have both a
like a village and
a
camp right there,
you would have influence.
Then I would have 4 points of influence because these guys project 1 on each of these 2, and then this guy projects 3, 3, and 3, so that would be 4 to 3, and then I would take that.
But if I build a city here, everybody goes.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll run into that later. Well, we'll see.
Excellent.
Alright, so I get to score now. So settlement score, I do have 2 villages and I have just the 1 farm, so 2 times 1 is 2. And then my market score right now looks like I have a lot of nothing there. And then temples, I have 1 sacred site, but I still don't have any temples, so that's still going to be a 0 score there. And then in technology I did score 2, so alright. Now it is my turn. I begin round 3 and I'm starting player of round 3, so I get to place mover pool. So I'm going to go ahead and place. I'm going to go ahead and place here, secure that farm and that yellow dice, which gives me now a yellow die here, a green die here, a black die here, and then no, we're in conflict on that, so I get another black die here. So two mountain dice, a forest, and a desert dice. Let's see what happens. So I got a wood, a stone, a clay, and a nice exotic. Alright, so wood, stone, clay, and exotic. I can build a city. And in fact, I'm going to do that, and I hate to do that because it's really mean, but this is what we call in the rulebook assimilation. It's not per se warfare, it's more like smaller settlements get absorbed into the larger settlements. That's how we're going to look at it. Now, I have an available settlement piece in my reserve here. So I'm going to sacrifice the wood, and I'm going to use this exotic to in place of a metal. I have a stone and a clay. So all of those go back to the bank. And then I'm going to place my city here. So I just stack that on top, which takes away one of my settlements. So it's a lot to invest. Anything touching these 3 domains right here, any settlements, including my own smaller settlements, they all get absorbed into the city or get returned to the respective player. Alright, so now I take over control of that, and that's the end of my round, and now I scored my round 3. So settlement score, I do have 3 and a 1 here, times 2 farms, so 3, 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So again, 1 farm here, 1 farm here, and then 3 points for my city, 1 point for my village makes 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Markets, I have nothing market-wise. Temples, Jake, nope, nothing there. And I still just have a score of 2 in technology. Alright. So now it is Jake's go.
Revenge. Sweet
revenge. Traitor.
So there's my free move. Get some dice back.
Brilliant.
My bank. Alright, so let's see here. Now I have a black and a yellow.
Black and yellow, black and...
There's another black. There's a yellow and green there, and there's another green up there in the corner. So...
The thing I like about Jake Style is he always has resources, man. And he always rolls good. Or at least today he has, that's for sure.
Love those exotics, baby.
Gotta love them. Alright, so he's working with, let's see, 2 wood. So he's got a wood, 2 metal. Let's see, so 2 wood, 2 metal, and 2 exotics.
2 wood, 2 metal, and 2 exotics. What to do, what to do. I believe the first thing I will do two wood, 2 metal, and 2 exotics. Man, this is a tough one.
So he's got those exotics. I mean, he could take these two because I think you control some markets now, don't you? Let's see, where are you at? Let me see. No, you don't actually have any markets yet, so that's not necessarily a good approach. I mean,
nope. So
use them now.
Yeah. So we have woods, we can place camps, we can build villages with the exotics. Or I can trade 2 of these to make up for one of those exotics. I can also trade 2 wood.
Yep. You could trade 2 wood and 2 ore and make 2 metal and make a village. I mean, 2 stone and make a village. You know what I mean? Because you got the any two of a kind, any 2 of a kind.
So we're gonna take my 2 wood and we're gonna make. Okay, take my 2 wood and make a village. We'll go ahead and put them back, so I don't use them again. And I will build my village.
Oh wait, you used your 2 wood? So the 2 wood will make a camp.
Or I'm sorry, yeah, I'm using my 2 wood.
No, you're good.
2 wood to make a stone. I'm sorry, and then use my 2 metal to make another stone. Yep, almost cheated you.
You're good.
Almost got away with it.
Gotta watch this guy.
If it weren't for those meddling kids.
No pun intended.
Okay, so we'll do that. And then I have my 2 exotics.
So where'd you put your village? Here?
Right here.
Yep. Nice.
And then I'm also going to use my 2 exotics. I'm going to start trying to put down some roots here. I believe I will build that.
Oh. Are you going to use it as a camp? Or are you going to use it as a village? The 2 exotics?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
We're going to build another.
Smart.
Hold on here. Yeah, we'll build a. Let me think on this for a minute.
Here's a hypothetical. So if he were to build it there, right? If either one of these get turned into a city, it's going to knock the other one off, which is sort of not the smartest move. But if he never anticipated ever turning these into a city, then it might be a good approach. Because, I mean, right now he's sitting with 6 points of influence on that. It's hard for anybody to take that away, if not impossible.
Might play the aggressive route and build it there.
Okay, so this is going to go back to here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so that is my turn. So, let's see here.
Alright, so you do have a village now, and a farm.
But no
Just
exotics.
the one farm. No, you actually have 2 farms now. So 2 farms times 2 villages. You actually have 2, this one and this one, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have 2 villages times 2 farms, get you 4 points in subsistence. Nice. And then markets. Let's
Markets,
see, you
but
do
no exotics.
Yeah, you don't have any exotics
So
yet. Yep.
And then no temples.
Yep.
So that
He does
automatically
have a
zeroes
secret
that out.
Yep.
I still have 2 technology. So,
Yep.
that's that turn now for turn number 2 of this round.
Actually, that switches. This is the beginning of round 4, and you get to go again.
Yep. Or, whatever you
Yeah, however you want to think about it.
It's all about me here. Okay. So, I can place.
Move or pool. Now here's one thing, you can only place, move, or pool camps, right? I mean, you can't, well, I mean, you can, basically what I'm saying is camps are mobile, they're nomadic. You could say, take your, first phase of your turn to move this over here, right? But villages and cities are permanent dwellings, and they are there until somebody either knocks them off or until the end of the game.
So place this here.
Man, why are you trying to get all up in my turf over here? All I'm gonna do is build a village, a city, and knock you off.
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Alright, so you placed your camp, now it gets to extract. What are you controlling here? You got let's see, you have a green, 2 green, 2 yellow, and 2 black. Is that what you get?
Let's see. 1 green. 2 greens, excuse me.
Yep, green here and
2
a green
greens,
here.
2 yellow, and 1 black.
Yellow, 1 black. There you go, brother.
No, 2 blacks.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There we go. Ooh, there she goes. Alright, so we got a little variety this time. That's good. I like that.
Don't see any 6s, I like that. What's up?
And for a change, it's nice to some goods to work with, buddy. Grass is always greener on the other side, right? Okay, so now...
So let's see, he's working with a wood, a clay, 2 stone, 3 stone, and a metal.
Take my wood, my clay, my stone, and my metal. I'm going to build a city. And I think because I am a bad guy, I'm going to build my city right here. That's knocking him off.
So when a city's built, anything touching these 3 gets sent back to their owner, as we mentioned earlier.
I'm left with 2 stones, which means I can now make something a village that was not a village before.
So you could turn this camp into a village here or here, this one here or here, or this one here or here. Actually, you can't go here because I have a city there. So no, like once a city is established, you know, nothing can be built on the borders of any of these 3 domains.
And let's see here. Let me look at my handy dandy scorecard here. Okay, I will go this route.
Okay.
We're gonna play a little risky.
So you're done there?
Yes.
That was it, right? Because you used those 2 for, yeah. So send these guys back to the bank. And then so then you score.
Actually, I lied. I'm gonna put that. Where was this? Here, right here.
Yes.
Yes.
Last
sorry.
minute change up there?
Last minute change up, baby.
Okay.
Alright, so.
Okay, so now you'll score. So settlement score, you have, let's see, so you have 3 points here for the city, so 3 plus 2 villages, so that's 5 points in settlement. Your settlement score is a 5. 3, 4, 5. And then your farm score is a 1, 2. So what's that, 10?
10.
Duh. No, I'm sure.
Then markets, I have 0 exotic goods, so my market score is
anything times 0 is 0. So essentially think about it like this. Let's see, what did you have? You had markets but no exotics, so I mean he has a market but he doesn't really have anything worth selling.
I have 2 markets. Yes.
They're empty.
Now temples.
Temple-wise, let's see.
I have 1.
You do have 1, and you do have the sacred site. Actually, you have these 2 sacred sites now.
2 sacred sites, therefore 2 points.
Yep, so 2 sacred sites times the 1 temple.
Still have the 2 technology score.
Yep. Alright, and now it is my turn. Round 4. Alright, I get to place, move, or pull. Obviously, I need to get some things on the board here. I'm going to go ahead and place right here, just because I'm trying to neutralize some situations here. And that doesn't give me anything dice-wise, and that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and just roll my, let's see, I've got a black, a green, a forest, a mountain, and a desert. I'll take it. So I've got a clay, a wood, and a stone. So I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice these 2 guys for another stone and see what I can do village-wise. I will go ahead and build a village here. So I could go here or here. I'm going to choose to go there. And these guys go back to the bank. So I did a 2-for-1 trade there. And that's my turn, so I need to score. Okay, so 3. So I just have a 3 for the city there, and I have 1, 2 farms. So 3 times 2 is 6. Market-wise, I have nothing. I need to get that up. Temples. Let's double check here. I do have a sacred site here. I don't have any temples, so 0 score there. And I have my 2 in tech. Alright, your turn, Jake. Or no, actually it's not. Oh, I'm the beginning player for round 5. Alright, thank goodness. I'm going to place here. Oops, sorry, Jakey. Your city just went down. Kraken. Called the Kraken. Oh, yeah, there you go. Alright, so I placed my camp there. That gets me a couple more dice. So I'm now rolling 2 black, 2 green, And actually, I just took that over too now that I have a village. That one's in conflict now. So I have, let's see, let me do the math on this again here real quick. Right here I get a yellow, green, black. So 2 green, 2 black, and 2 yellow. Hey,
Uh-oh.
this looks like you earlier, man. All right. Nice, nice. Got some exotics, got the whole thing going here. That's what's up. It's nice to have resources, people. Okay, so wood, clay, 2 ore, 2 exotics. I have the makings of a city here, and what a brilliant position to be in to build a city. Alright, so I'm going to use my wood, my clay, my ore, and this exotic right here to build a city. I have an extra piece here in my pool, so I can do that. I'm going to go ahead and place it here. That knocks Jake's camp and his village off because they're touching my domains. Off my lands, mister. And I still have an exotic and a metal. So, I mean, I could bump up my score for in technology and sacrifice any 2. I could take that exotic and then just waste the metal. And let me just double check real quick. Man, I just really don't have much on market, so why even go for those exotics at the same time? All right, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice these for technology. Any 2 gets me up to the 4 position technology. So now I score. All right, so I have 6 points in settlements because I get 3 for each city. So 3 times the 2 farms that I control. That's so 6 times 2 is 12. Did I get that right? 3 and 3, 6 times 2 is 12, yep. Markets, I have nothing. I'm sure I still don't have anything temple-wise, do I? Sure do not. But I do have that 4 in technology now. And now, Jake gets his turn for round 5.
Okay. So I'm in a bad way here. But I have some options. I do have 2 turns. I don't know how this is going to work out. But I might just have to take a turn to set me up for my next turn. And go ahead and roll them as I have them now. So I have a yellow and a green. And I have another green. And I believe that is all I have now.
Green, yellow, and green, yep. Tides have turned, my man. So a clay and a wood and a metal.
Ooh.
Hey, just thematically, I just want to say that it's not really ore. It's actually metal, native metal specifically, which is the stuff you can find on the ground without actually having to work for it. I mean, you have to work for it by finding it, but just keeping the theme going. Just keeping the theme going. A little anthropology geekness there. All right, so wood, clay, and a metal. What's he gonna do?
What he's going to
There's
do...
not a lot. It looks like a technology thing for me, but your call.
What he's going to have to do to keep going with his strategy, he's going to go for technology. So 2 of these are going to go toward technology. And then this one's just going to go in the trash, I believe.
Yep.
Not much I can do with it. So, tally up my score.
Let's do your settlements. All right, you have a 3 for this city.
And a 4 for...
4 for that village. I mean, well, 3 plus 1 is 4.
Yes.
So his settlement score is a 4, which is a multiplier times his farms, which he has, what, 1?
1 now.
So 4 times 1 is 4. Mm-hmm. So 4 in his subsistence score. Now he's doing his commerce score.
I have no markets, or I have 1 market but no exotic goods.
1 market but no exotics, so he's got a 0 on that. Man, this has been a
That's rare.
low commerce game, yeah.
Okay, and then temples. I have 1 temple.
Let's see here, just to be
I have
sure.
3 sacred sites.
Nice, good score.
And then I have my 4 on technology now.
All right.
So now for my second turn.
So the beginning, this is actually the last round. So round 6, he's the starting player of round 6. What will he do?
My first move here is to take this so I have control. I forget, that was a village, right?
Yep.
I just moved it next time. Okay, I'm going to put that there so I have control of another dice now that I have 2 points of influence on that. So now I have...
So he has 2 and I have 1, so that gives him additional mountain die and takes it away from me. So,
I'm going to take my green one, then I'm going to take my black one.
So green, black.
Then a yellow and a green.
You also have, yeah, and then these guys, yeah. Okay, cool.
So that gives
See
me
what
a
you
little
can-
more of a
yeah,
fighting chance
see what
here.
you can muster up here. I think it's going to be a fairly close game, though.
Maybe.
It felt like it. You're like, maybe.
Usually.
God, look at those exotics now,
goods.
though. Now they're coming out of the woodworks.
Now, do I keep them or do I spin them like I have been all game?
You're just going to have to do your...
Okay, so... Decisions. Now I have no stone. I have markets. I have 2 markets. But Will can try to take those and neutralize those fairly quickly.
I don't know, man. I mean, my pieces are tied up
Actually,
in
yeah,
settlements
he's,
right now, you
he
know,
only has
so
pieces
there's
to
not a
move.
lot that I can, you know.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any.
You've gone with almost more like a hunter-gatherer kind of nomadic people.
And frankly, if you move me, you pretty much lose a roll. You can't build a city or a village. I mean, if you get lucky, you can build a
Right.
village. Good call. So
Secrets away. These last few rounds are crucial, you know what I mean? Like, it really comes down to the edge. What I like about this game is that it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You know, like writing songs, they always say you have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It sounds kind of common sense, but it's a good point.
and we have to remember this is my last turn, so I'm going for broke here.
Good call.
So I believe I am going to clay and a metal.
Clay, metal, 2 exotics. So, let's see. Right now you control
I
one,
could build a city,
2
but
markets.
the only problem. No, actually, I can't build a city. So now that we've thought this through a little bit, my best option, I believe, is to go all out and hope that these will save me, unless I want to up my technology score, which I need to think about definitely,
Yeah, that's.
because
I mean, you could move up at least
two
once
exotic
more.
goods, 2 exotic goods times 1, 2 at best markets. That's 4. Whereas my technology only gives me 2 points. So
If
we're
you took
just-
one exotic and took the technology, that would score you
oh, yeah,
some
that's right.
points because you also have markets. You have 2 markets. So if you had at least one exotic,
There you go.
you know, you're gonna get
So that's 2 points.
2
Plus,
points. So 2, you'd actually get 4.
Either way.
It would add 4 points to your score. That's pretty.
So
I mean,
either
that's
way.
significant.
At best, either way, I'm getting 4 points. How do I best protect myself? We will balance the assets, I guess. We'll take one exotic good, and we will buy the technology score with the other 3. We're going to diversify my portfolio here, so...
See how it works out for you.
So I took one exotic good, and I moved him up 1. Okay.
All right, add it up. All right, so 3 again. 3, 4 here. So 4 times the 2 the 2 farms you have, right? Don't you still have 2 farms, or do you just have the 1? I forget. Nope, you just have 1. So 4 times 1 is 4 in subsistence.
So I'm sorry, say again?
3 points for your city, 1 point for your village. That gives you a 4, and your subsistence score times the 1 farm is 4.
There we go. Sorry, I was looking at
No,
something
you're
else
fine.
here.
You're fine.
And markets, I have 2 markets, 1 exotic good.
Market times the 1 exotic good he just got. That's 2.
And then I just realized that no matter what I had done, I scored my turn now, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Your
Yeah,
reaction. I
yeah,
forget
exactly.
that.
It's protected. pretty
Remember
much.
that.
So, and then your temples, you have what? One temple,
Times 1,
Times 2 sacred-
3 sacred sites.
or 1, 2, 3. Yep, nice. So that gets you 3, and
My
your
technology is a
Theology.
6.
cool. All right, so he's finished. Let's wait to score the whole thing up until I go.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have to decide. You know, I mean, I can pull this guy here because I mean, all he's given me is dice. Now, am I trying to get a bunch of dice, or am I just trying to multiply right now? I mean, I see a place where I could position. You know what? I already know what I'm going to do. I don't even know why I'm talking. I'm abandoning these resources, and I'm going to go ahead and set myself down.
You can hope to roll an exotic good.
I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, I could hope to roll an exotic. What do I...
Or you can go pious.
What am I rolling? Yeah.
Join the
If I
priesthood.
I could either go here, and that gives me a multiplier times exotics, and another one for my farms, which I'm definitely going to take the farm, but I just don't know if I want the farm and the sacred site, or the farm and the market. The market is a risk, because I am going to roll some exotics potentially, because I do have some desert dice. But the sacred
temples.
sites, I don't even have any temples. I'd have to move another one over here, which I'm not going to be able to do anyway. So bam, I'm done. All right, I'm going to position it right there, and I'm going to go for the exotics. So I do have, let's see, 2 yellow dice, black, green here, an additional black there. So 2 black, 1 green, 2 yellow. Come on, give me some luck. Give me some exotics. Lots of 6s. Hey, I'll take it. There's 2 exotics. Beautiful. And then I've got a stone and another stone there. That was a 2. And then a wood. So I have a wood, 2 stone, and 2 exotics. I could build a village. That would be amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do that actually. See, that changes my whole. I see. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and build a village with these 2 stone. And I'm going to build it here, which, no, it doesn't knock that piece off, but it gives me control of that temple. And then I'm going to... I'm going to keep these exotics right here. And then that guy goes to waste. Oops. Alright, so now I score. So I have 3 for this guy, 3 for this city, 3 for this city, 1 for this village. So 3, 6, 7 in my settlement score, times the number of farms I control, which I have 1, 2, 3. So times 3 farms, that gives me a score of 21 in subsistence that round. That's pretty significant. Markets, I do have a market now, just the 1. Times the 1 exotic, that gives me an additional point there in commerce. Temples, I do control 1 temple, but I don't think I do, yeah, that's right, I did have this 1. So that gives me 1 temple times 1 sacred site, that gives me a score of 1 there. And my technology is a 4. Alright, so essentially that's the game. That was my last round, and I've scored round 6. Jake scored round 6, so essentially then what we do is we take these cards. We've been scoring down each round. This is our subsistence score here, this is our commerce, and this is technology. So essentially what you do now is just take your subsistence scores and add them all the way across to here. Same thing with your commerce here, and then your theology here, and then your technology score, and then add those down for your final score. So we'll do that now and see who won the game.